If you come here without knowing the story of Bucha, you might see what looks like a regular Kiev suburb. But places like this remind you of what happened here in the first days and weeks of the war, of the massacre of Ukrainian civilians by the Russian army. Against this wall, for example, 8 men were lined up and executed. Varia was 14 at that time. She will now enter adulthood in Spain. Tomorrow, she and her mother are leaving Bucha. They say renovation of their home will have to wait. Just for a year, they insist. They are planning on coming back.
We didn't manage to finish it, and morally it was very hard, because deep down we understood that, honestly, there was no point in doing it. What would we achieve? Every day you sit there, look out those windows and think, will a Shahid drone fly in today or not?
Now they need a break from air raid sirens and from the memories of those first days of the invasion.
There was a Russian soldier sitting on top of a vehicle, and he turned toward me, and I felt that eye contact. At the moment, I realized I needed to quickly go downstairs because something could happen, but I did film it for documentation.
The head of Bucha's health department, Larissa Matyushenko, estimates that at least 70% of the city's population needs psychological support.
The long-term consequences of chronic stress will become visible later. Yes, we also have observation data on disease rates after the Chernobyl disaster. There was lean increase in thyroid disorders and cardiovascular diseases.
There are still open wounds in Bucha. Some people killed in the first days of the occupation remain unidentified. They are buried here, each in an individual grave, but in the same area. Bullet holes in this fence are a reminder of the darkest days of Russia occupation, but life goes on. Some people are leaving, others are choosing to move here. Bucha has also become a symbol for displaced people. Surprisingly, it is now a place of refuge for residents of Russia-occupied cities such as Mariupol, Donetsk or Luhansk.
Of course, I had heard about Bucha, and when I was coming here, people told me, "You're going to Bucha? Have you lost your mind?"
After the liberation of the city, Bucha was nearly empty. Today, the population has returned to around 70,000. 4 years ago, during street-to-street fighting, this building was destroyed, and several Ukrainian soldiers were killed here. After reconstruction, it will serve as a support center for war veterans.
It's very, very hard for everyone, but we must endure. We must revive, rebuild, and show that it's not easy to break any city or its people, no matter how much someone might want to.
That's the place.
And someone is trying very hard, for 4 years now.
Look at another name, Ilya Navalny. You do remember Navalny's surname, and he was killed just because of his surname, and he was killed for nothing.
Piotr Kućma, TVP World, Bucha.